A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant turn of events, President Donald Trump has successfully brokered a ceasefire agreement in the Middle East, culminating in the release of over 2,000 hostages, political prisoners, and detainees. This monumental achievement has sparked discussions among political analysts and editors, including Peter Suderman, Catherine Mangalward, Matt Welch, and Nick Gillespie, who convened to dissect the implications of this deal and its impact on Trump's foreign policy record. During a recent summit in Egypt, Trump, flanked by world leaders including Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas, signed the first phase of the Gaza ceasefire agreement. The deal promises an end to military operations, a release of Israeli hostages by Hamas, and the immediate delivery of humanitarian aid to Gaza. "We've achieved what everybody said was impossible. At long last, we have peace in the Middle East," Trump proclaimed during a news conference, as he aimed to pivot from the ceasefire to broader peace negotiations in the region. However, analysts are questioning whether this ambitious goal is feasible, given the long-standing animosities that have historically plagued the region. The panelists also examined Trump's foreign policy consistency, especially in light of his recent military strikes in Venezuela, and whether his international record holds up against his tumultuous domestic affairs. The conversation shifted to Trump's new tariffs on China, which have rattled markets and raised concerns about his unpredictable trade policies. As the U.S. government faces yet another shutdown, the editors expressed frustration over Congress's apparent indifference, arguing that lawmakers have relinquished their responsibilities to the executive branch. A federal judge's recent ruling limiting Trump's power to deploy National Guard troops in U.S. cities adds another layer to the ongoing debate over checks and balances within the government. The discussion also touched on the Democratic Party's struggles to find competent leadership, particularly in light of their candidate quality issues across various states. A listener posed a thought-provoking question about the potential for a libertarian candidate to provide a viable alternative in New York City's upcoming mayoral race. As the panel concluded, they shared their cultural recommendations for the week, emphasizing the importance of staying informed and engaged in these tumultuous times. In other news, protests erupted in Morocco as young citizens demanded an end to corruption and better access to health and education services. Meanwhile, Somalia's President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud faces threats from the Islamist group Al-Shabaab, highlighting the ongoing challenges in the region. In international relations, Trump announced a tentative deal regarding TikTok in the U.S., although confirmation from China and ByteDance remains pending. The global stage continues to witness significant events, from the 80th Union General Assembly attended by world leaders, including Trump and Macron, to a regional security summit in China featuring leaders from Russia and India. Amidst these developments, the U.S. military is taking steps to bolster security against potential drone threats ahead of major events, while North Carolina's Republican leaders prepare to vote on redistricting efforts. As the political landscape evolves, the implications of these decisions will undoubtedly shape the future of U.S. and global politics. The recent wildfires in Turkey serve as a reminder of the pressing environmental issues that continue to challenge nations worldwide. With a myriad of pressing concerns, from economic relationships to national security, the world watches closely as leaders navigate these complex issues, striving for stability and progress in an increasingly uncertain landscape. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.